It's here. It finally arrived. Can you believe it? It only took 3 months. Hello everybody, how are you? I'm just filming this really quick video with my brand new Sony A6700. It was a wait and a half. So for those of you who didn't know, and by the way, sorry for the light that's changing, but there's a tree in front of my window and the light comes and goes. It's just like really weird, but whatever. Bear with me. I pre-ordered the camera the day it was announced at a Canadian retailer. A franchise, they have 5 or 6 stores in the lower mainland of British Columbia. I pre-ordered the camera. I paid 25% down, so I gave them about $500 and something. And they said, yeah, you're the first one on the list. And as soon as they get released by the company, which should have been August 3rd, you're going to get the first camera. August 3rd came and went, and no camera. September came and still no camera. Meanwhile, down in the States, everybody had the camera. Europe, everybody got the camera. Just here in BC, no cameras. Last Friday, like a week ago on Friday, I went back onto the local retailer. It's actually a drugstore, and they have a big camera department. And I went on their website to check if they had any in stock, and lo and behold, they did. Not in the local store, but in their central warehouse. So I drove down there with my camera gear that I wanted to return as down payment. The Sony ZV-10, by the way, it's no more. I gave it back. I bought it in June and I already gave it back. Didn't get much for it, but whatever. So I went down there with my camera gear in hand. I gave it to them and said, can you please estimate how much you're going to give me for this? I want to buy the A6700. Can you please order me one in? At the same time, I'm getting now an email from Sony Canada where I had put a request in. As soon as the camera's in stock, will you please let me know? Tuesday morning, I sent an email to that company where I had my pre-order originally. And I told them, I'm so sorry. I found the camera elsewhere. Can you please give me my down payment back? So they emailed me right back and said, yeah, no problem. But where did you find it? That same afternoon, I got an email that they had now got the cameras in stock in their store. So if I just would have waited 3 more days, I would have been able to get it from that place where I pre-ordered the camera. But this saves me driving 100 kilometers. I could just pick it up in the local store here. Why did I not pre-order it at the local store? You ask me. That is 5 minutes away from my house. Because they didn't take any pre-orders at the time. It's very backwards, and I don't think it's always been like that with cameras, pre-ordering cameras, that you have to wait so long. But since the pandemic, everything seems to be backordered. Maybe it's a new way of them doing business. I have no idea. But anyway, it is now done. The camera is mine. This is the only camera I now own other than my iPhone. I have 2 lenses, the 18 to 50 millimeter Sigma f2.8, which is a fantastic all-round travel lens. I talked about this lens before. And then I have the Sony 15 millimeter f1.5 that I'm using right now for my YouTube videos, because I sit very close to the camera. I literally sit this far away from my camera because I don't have a lot of room in my studio here. So, and it's an f1.4 lens. That means it has a nice blurry background. I love that this lens also has the aperture selector like my Fuji cameras used to have. It's a good lens, but to travel or to walk around with it, it's a little tight. Wide. So you can get close to the subject, but not too close. And it's always 15 millimeter. This is the prime lens problem, that you don't really have a lot of variety. And I resisted zoom lenses for so long. But that Sigma 18 to 50 millimeter is so small. And it has like a close-up function. It lets me get really close to the subject. So it kind of really covers everything I needed to do. And bonus, it has the same filter thread size as my 15 millimeter. So both my lenses now have a 55 millimeter filter thread, so I can swap filters with both lenses, which is great. Again, I now own a Sony A6700. I'm recording this video right now. Again, I tell you, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's not missing a beat. Like, I'm in focus, whatever I'll do. My eye is, there's this little box around it. It has a fantastic viewfinder. Fantastic meaning it has a viewfinder. I love that the viewfinder is set to the side. I don't like the viewfinders in the middle of the camera. I never did and I never will. You smush your whole face on it. The ZV-10 had that big problem. It is not a true hybrid camera. That said, it takes really good pictures. I took pictures in a sunny day in the forest. They came out beautifully. But it was really like a guessing game because I couldn't really see well on the monitor because outside with the reflection, the glare, the bright lights, to use the camera to its full potential for both photography and videography, I believe, that's my personal opinion, you need a viewfinder. So this A6700 fits the bill, but it's a big, hefty camera. I'm saying big in my standards, okay? It's not a point and shoot camera, but it allows me to take videos without a problem. It allows me to take pictures without a problem. It's the perfect hybrid camera. If for somebody who only wants one camera, it's perfect. Why didn't I spend $300 more and got myself a full frame camera? Because they're now kind of the same size almost. In fact, if you look at the Sony FX3, that's a full frame camera, and the Sony FX30, it's a crop frame camera, it's APS-C, but they're the exact same body. The reason I didn't go full frame is because, not because of camera size, but of lens size. To take advantage of that full size sensor in that full frame camera, you need to buy those bigger lenses. Yes, you can use cropped sensor lenses on the full frame camera, but you would have to crop in. So you're kind of like, why did I spend so much money on the camera if I can't use the entire sensor without spending more money on a full frame lens and more weight and more size on a front? There you have it. My quick explanation why I didn't go full frame. This is basically what I always wanted. A one camera setup. I want to run and gun, one camera, possibly one lens, maybe two if I absolutely have to. Okay, I blabbed way too much already, but I owed it to you to give you this update. The camera arrived. I've had it since Tuesday. I apologize, it's now Friday. I haven't had time to even set it up to play with it. There will be a lot of learning on this thing. It's super complicated. There are so many options. The user manual on the Sony cameras sucks. I'm very excited. This is a new chapter in my YouTube career. Let's call it career, I don't know. My photographic endeavors. I'm very excited about this new camera. New for the sense, like it's not new anymore. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to get some more followers, you need to talk about the items that are being launched the day that they're being launched. If you don't have that item the day it's being launched, you're going to lose out on so many more clicks and views. So it's not really new. It was new in August. It's now October. Anyway, that's it for today. I just wanted to quickly tell you that the camera is here now. This video, in fact, has been filmed entirely on the A6700. I'm hoping to film many more, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.